Alrighty, folks, we're back. We are back. I don't think we've gotten the basic strike and defends mastered on every character. It might be a long time before I win a Watcher run with 2 defends. Likewise, in our Monster Train corresponding challenge here, we haven't monstered the Train Steward, the basic starting unit, yet. Even though we've had now 8 victorious runs, I think. Just because we keep removing them aggressively. And we'll continue to do so until... well, until something. Choose a rare. I choose Feed. Ooh, I choose Hexaghost. Don't love taking damage at the start, but if anybody can afford it, it's Ironclad in the Hexaghost Act. You also can't really go wrong with a common relic start. Early rare into Berserk. Yeah, I think the curses are going to be quite a challenge to get mastered. There's Feed. Could also start Immolate, which is very, very good. I think with a Feed start, I probably don't go for the Burning Elite this act. Is an Act 1 recall ever worthwhile, asks Fiddler Moment. Generally speaking, no, because of the snowball effect. If you are able to get an additional upgrade, then you can use that more powerful card to defeat the combats of Act 1 and Act 2 while taking less damage, and this should allow you to have more resource over the course of the run. That said, there are exceptional circumstances that can make recalling in Act 1 viable. And we most often see this in runs where I take the 4th option from Niao and turn my starting relic into a fusion hammer. If I'm not allowed to upgrade in Act 1, then it becomes way more viable to recall. Think I'll ever get to a point where I just abandon runs that aren't mastering anything? Probably not. If we end up in a situation where it's like, I have to master Necronomicers specifically, then I might use Filter the Spire to force circumstances rather than abandoning runs. But I honestly suspect we won't end up in that situation, as long as I'm mindful of opportunities to get the tough stuff done. Now, if you have no good upgrades, and you can only upgrade a strike or defend, sure. I would say in that situation, you actually want to avoid going to the rest site entirely, if possible. That's a sign that you should have pathed differently and taken a different node, or you picked a different card. Pick up an unupgraded card that you know you're going to have to, if you have an upgrade you know you need to spend, and upgrade that card. Are two plays you can do in that situation. Both that would discourage early recall. So if you can see that forced upgrade coming, pick a card with the intent to upgrade it, or avoid the rest site, if possible. If you can't do either of those things, then yeah, by all means, recall. But yeah, Feed is ridiculous, floor 1. There's no way I'm not going to take that. Do I go to an early store? That's my only other question to myself here. Honestly, really like hitting that first shop in Act 2 with 400 gold, which you get if you completely ignore stores in Act 1. Maybe I just want to take this line, then. With a Feed star. We just do this. 5 combats in a row. Oh, and then I could eat 3 elites like this way. With a floor 1 feed, it might actually be that the best path is quite simply the one that takes the most combats. We go 0 events this act. Just eat, 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 eat. Let's see how that goes. Did I actually click on the feed? Yeah, I did. Okay, good. Thought I had a moment there. Well, a couple times I get a little bit ahead of myself in my planning, and I'm like, I click on the map. It was like, actually, you forgot to pick the card, you doofus. But no, we got the feed. All's well. All is well. So Feed on its own does pretty reasonable damage. 10 damage is pretty good. Let's see. 30. Next turn, you're getting blocked though, right? So strike, Feed will only kill if I play a strike now. Or I play a defend and we try to go around again. I think I just play the strike here to land Feed next turn on this Jawworm. Yeah, this would not have worked otherwise. And we would have immediately been punished with 12 damage, so really good play there by me. Warcry can be surprisingly good with feed, but I'll say that True Grit is also a really nice feed companion card, allowing us to delete non-feed cards so that we can draw the feed more reliably. It's also decent block, and you need block if you want to stall for feed. Without an upgrade, the True Grit is a little unreliable in what it hits. We're actually not going to miss that too much, though, and we're not going to care too much about that. This might be another situation where I will have to play the strike because of the upcoming feed draw, but let's just play Bash, bring it to 31. How much does strike feed do? I believe it's 18 plus 15, so that would be 31 if I somehow miraculously drew that. Alright, I'll just block here then. Surely I won't regret that. Oh no, okay, 3 strikes. So, next turn we're drawing either Bash feed or strike feed. Or defend True Grit. And we'll stall for 1 turn. So 22 from strike feed or 23 from bash feed. We need to get this enemy to 22 or less. There you go, 22. Perfect. We can block twice. Strike feed gets the kill. Just doing a little bit of arithmetic here in these early fights, really helping to make sure the feed lands with a minimum of health cost to ourselves. And if we're doing this correctly, we'll even see our health go up between the Burning Blood and the feed heals. Ooh. Early zero-cost attacks, definitely welcome. Reckless Charge, not usually my pick, but I really like it here. Puts a Dazed into the draw pile. That would incentivize us to pick up any status synergies to deal with Hexaghost, or exhaust synergies to go with True Grit and Feed that we see from here on out. So this will give us lots of future opportunities to pick up cards that build with the deck, while also just being a zero-cost deal 7 right now, which is very good, despite the minus draw of the Dazed. I like that a lot. Wouldn't take the Sentinel to go with the True Grit because it's an unupgraded True Grit, and we're not going to have it upgraded for a long time, probably. Look at that. Feed. 10 damage. Perfect. Nice. Delicious. Extra tasty. And that damage from the zero-cost Reckless Charge perfectly killing this enemy, saving us a ton of health there. Look at that. 66 health now. We started this run with 50. Clap, Havoc, or Bloodletting? I could definitely get behind a Thunderclap for area vulnerable here. I like Thunderclap in situations where I don't have an upgraded bash, and I need a bit more vulnerable, or we don't have any area damage. So it's okay. I wouldn't call it amazing by any stretch, but it's okay. Really starting to want strength. Otherwise, we're going no AoE into the hard pool of Act 1, which could be quite a challenge. Okay, I'll take a Thunderclap. We're gonna have to stop adding cards pretty soon. We want to do 9 more. Bring him to 24. Much more likely to be able to feed. But I do value the current health. Let's defend. This was maybe even the fight for the next version. Okay, perfect. We know our exact draw next turn. Just need him to get him below 22 again. So realistically, have to play the bash. Otherwise, we risk missing the feed. Could go triple defend, Reckless Charge if we wanted to. But we guaranteed feed if I play the bash, so let's just do that. And in fact, we don't even want to play the Reckless Charge because it adds a Dazed and therefore interferes with the draw. We know Strike, Strike, Feed kills next turn, so let's not risk bottom drawing the Feed by playing the Reckless Charge. Nom nom. Their defensive potion's pretty good. Fire Breathing, here we go. Whenever you draw a status or curse card, deal damage to all enemies. That might be it with Reckless Charge, with Hexaghost coming up. Or we could say Fire Breathing Feed is a bad combo. Don't do that. But still, I think it's a pretty good card. It's the first Hexaghost answer we're seeing. Quite frankly, we are going to get a lot more card rewards to sack. Currently, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 more card rewards from here. So it's not like I'm forced to take it. It does help out a lot in some of the upcoming elite fights. It is a cool card in general. Skip is absolutely valid here. Oh yeah, Skip is super valid. And if I'm looking for answers just for the elite fights, it's not really helping. It does help sentries, but we're really not in that much danger against sentries anyway. In the exact same... Okay, so here's my question to myself. Would I take an Evolve? If that's what I was looking at, would that be a better version? Because then it makes the Reckless Charge draw. I could upgrade that. Yes, I think I like Evolve more than I would like Fire Breathing here. That's generally a rule for me. Okay, we're going to skip this one. I'm definitely not taking that Clash. Not enough damage. This seems like a pretty good fight for the Dexterity Potion. There's a chance we get another potion from here. Might as well save some health. Saving immediately 4 health, probably a bit more than that, too. Kind of a fun double debuff here. If we kill the Fungi Beast, we'll become vulnerable. If we kill the Slime... Well, and the Slime has more health, but makes us frail. I think I usually go for the Slime first here. Let's do this. Keep this feed. Oof. Ouch. My face. Yeah, bash it. Fire Breathing looking a lot better with a power through. That said, Carnage is very good as well. Just being a high damage, big hit, and a good upgrade besides. Metallicize is a pretty decent survivability card Act 1, but I think we'd do better off with one of the other two options. I actually really want this power through. But we're not going to do enough damage to kill a Gremlin Knob or a Lagavulin if I don't pick the Carnage. We need this Carnage so that the elite is manageable. Otherwise, this fight is just too much. Not going to worry about feeding on the Gremlin Knob. We just want to win the fight. That's the top priority here. Does this ever do enough damage to KO? Doesn't look like it, right? So it looks like we'll have to use the block potion next turn. Because 9 plus 9 plus 10 is just not quite enough to kill with the draws we got. No biggie, I suppose. I almost want to play the True Grit this turn, but I don't think that ends up being worth it. And then as long as we draw a damage card, which is not at all guaranteed, Playing 1 defend is going to save 1 hit point here. Thankfully, we did in fact draw it. So we save the hit point. We get more health in the form of the Toy Ornithopter alongside a weak potion. And I likey the Shockwave. A lot. Alright, keep taking fights. Yes. That is what we established as the desired route. Oh, we could even just fight the Burning Elite. I don't know why I didn't have that path. That's way better. Ooh, I like that. Yeah, I want to do that. Also go to this store, I suppose. Nah. Allow me to have card rewards, please. Oof. Okay, we can kill this one. Strike, strike. We'll become vulnerable. This becomes 9. We block for 5, take 4. Carnage and Feet can kill the other one. That's not too bad. Health definitely plentiful in this Act 1, between the Feet and the Burning Blood, which has already healed us for 42 health of our 53. We're halfway through the act here. What? Alright, these are cards we can start to consider skipping. Pommel Strike is takeable, but we've got plenty of damage already. I don't really want a Perfected Strike or Clothesline. So I think we skip these. Centennial says, from how much gold does a store become better than an elite? I would argue probably around 300 is what you would need for it to be consistently better. You can always buy a relic at a shop for a little bit over 150 on A20, but it's not guaranteed to be a useful one. So the more options you can get, the better it is. I think we probably want to upgrade this Carnage. As much as the Feed upgrade might be tempting. We could upgrade Feed by going this way. But honestly, I don't think we're going to need it upgraded. With our max health scaling as it is, seem to be doing just fine. Oh ho, and a White Beast statue will give us 1 potion per fight. All the more reason. Oh, with Toy Ornithopter. All the more reason to take as many combats as humanly possible for the entirety of this run. Now we just need to get Singing Bowl from this Lagavulin, and all will be well. -1 strength, please. I think we keep the Shockwave for the moment. Let's play Bash and turn. Excellent wake-up turn. Hello. Wake up. You stinky egg. I find your lack of music disturbing. This turn is what? Shockwave defend? Yes. I would like to eat the Lagavulin. I'm not sure how many hit points I have to work with, though. Carnage is going to deal 39 damage with -2 strength. Okay, so this brings to 40. So that shouldn't kill. Okay, perfect. Excellent. Excellent. And we drew the feed. Perfect. Look at this. 39. Kill. The math. The math. Regal Pillow gives us extra healing if we rest, with a huge amount of max health. If we're missing enough max HP to consider resting, this will help out quite a bit. We can get like a 60 or 70 health rest later on. Gotta love Battle Trance. Not going to say no to that. Although Dual Wield might be worth considering for its ability to create additional copies of feed. I think in practice, that's not going to really work out that well. If we had Runic Pyramid, though, it would. I'll take the Battle Trance. But if we see another Dual Wield, I'll consider it a lot more strongly. Ooh, here's where we're not really allowed to play True Grit, because it might delete my feed. Unacceptable risk. Play the Defend instead. Bonk. 2 very small slimes, please. Bite-sized. Jeez. Ah! I'm not even allowed to kill them both. Good, because I wouldn't want to. Oh, they're angry. But why so angry, though? Don't need any of these. At some point, we're going to want to get 2 copies of Carnage. I don't really need this to be the run right now. I feel like there's more interesting things we can do from this place. Especially if we're going to see a lot of card rewards. Ooh, Thunderclap Carnage is almost a KO on this fool. I think we're going to go Shockwave True Grit, though. Play it slow. Could have actually outright KO'd with the Explosive Pot, but that doesn't get me a feed. 30 damage. Bash feed is not 30, but with the Explosive Potion we can always get the feed, so I can full block this. Or weakened. I don't think I did the math right then. I did not, but again, the Explosive Potion, so good. Good. Get a regen potion. The health. The health. Corruption. Entrench. Italicize. Corruption, you say? Giant House Key, thanks for 22 months of support. Many times I get asked what are the entry points to corruption, or like what is required in order for corruption to be good. And usually any one of Feel No Pain or Impervious, any one exhaust interaction or any one skill of 2 cost or higher that already says exhaust on it, such as Impervious, Shockwave, Exhume kind of qualifies. Flame Barrier almost works. What are other 2 cost exhausting skills on Clad? Card draw also helps a lot as well, that's right. Definitely making me want to upgrade this True Grit, though. Take that Corruption quite happily. Again, we've built such a well-developed deck. We've skipped so many cards, too, which actually really speaks to the testament of how useful it is to take lots and lots of card rewards in Act 1. This fight's kind of spooky. Or is it? To use a potion here. I don't want to use this regen potion, so let's use the colorless potion to get Secret Weapon. Or Dark Shackles. Secret weapon could fetch Carnage, killing the Gray Slime this turn, but then I'm taking damage from the worm. Can't land the feed. I'll just take the Flash of Steel then. No nonsense. Just give it to me. Do this. Aha! Then we exhaust half the deck every turn anyway. Doesn't matter. Does not matter one bit. Ooh, one off. And you already have 10 strength. Interesting. Spooky. Yeah, spooky. Oh, but we've exact lethal. That worked out. That almost got really badly punished. It's a little scared there. Once you have a copy of Corruption, in my opinion, there's no such thing as too many copies of Shrug. They're all essentially zero-cost draw ones, or at least will be at least one time, and even before the Corruption's in play, they're pretty good block cards. So, I almost always advise. Oh, those are chunky sentries. Holy moly. Could instantly KO one with a dupe pot on the Carnage. That's probably a good idea. This fight will be very difficult otherwise. Okay, let's do that. Regen would be good here if it weren't for the fact that our boss is going to be Hexaghost, and so we don't actually want to get that much health right now. As the more health we have, the more damage Hexaghost will do on turn 2. Presents a bit of a problem. I think just Thunderclap Shockwave, take 7 here. It's also a fight we're quite good at because we added so many cards, period. I want to eat this one. Hello? Okay. Very well, then. I guess we can eat this one if we want to. Pretty funny. Alright. Start of the fight with 52 health. Actually, maybe a bit too much. We get something very interesting here. The Duvu Doll gives us 1 strength for every curse in the deck. Problem is, this run is not likely to find very many curses because we're going to be taking max combats. We didn't take any Events Act 1 at all, so you can't get curses without events. Second True Grit could be okay. Almost Strike doesn't seem that good. Happy to skip these. That said, the +1 strength just from the Ascender's Bane will help the Hexaghost fight quite a lot. Actually, a fight we're not that good at. All things considered, I kind of miss that fire breathing. Gonna be really honest with everybody. We'll have to make sure that the Carnage gets played every time we draw it. And realistically, I think upgrading Shockwave, because of how long that Hexaghost fight is a really good idea here. I will likely also need to employ the skill potion. like this could be a really tough fight, but Thunderclap Carnage turn 1 is definitely encouraging here. Means we're not bottom decking the Carnage. And we didn't miss any damage there. Could play Bash, more likely I should just block twice. This could be a turn to use the skill potion. Look for Flame Barrier or anything inflicting weakness. Or Impervious or something. Double tap would also be decent enough with the Bash. This is a good enough array of good skills. I think I will use it here. Get another Shrug. Shrug's good. Shrug is good. And then I probably want to Battle Trance into Corruption here. I think I'm going to be willing to risk the hit on Feed with True Grit. Yeah, let's do that. So I'll play True Grit before Reckless Charge then. Reduce the odds we destroy the Feed. Good. Alright, again, the only thing that really matters is that we play Carnage every time we see it. Here in this fight, actually playing the Corruption is going to be quite a good thing. By exhausting the skills, we can get back to the damage cards that matter more frequently. Although we'll lose on our ability to block. In Hexaghost, it's more of a damage race anyway. Fish for Carnage. There it is. Cool. Okay, do I want to still play the Battle Trance? Yes, because I don't want to draw those. That almost assuredly means we're missing the Feed. That's fine. We'll take a big hit on this turn, but we have so much health, it's not going to matter. Actually, we might be able to Feed. Not a lot of damage in that draw pile. Oh shoot. Inferno's next turn? Oh geez. Oh no. Let's see. Our best draw deals 30 damage, so we always get hit by Inferno. Okay. I'll drink this then. Ouch. Kills next turn. So there's the threshold of we would have been dead if I had not used the regen pot. Spooky. And no Feed. How sad. Actually, it was maybe a fight where we should have just played Feed the first time we drew it. But we make it through. We got a dank amount of money. We have the option of Reaper, Fiendfire, or Barricade here. Interesting. Barricade and Corruption are pretty nice together. I also like Reaper with our huge max health and our plus strength from Duvu and our Thunderclap and our Shockwave plus, and our propensity to take a ton of fights. And I like Fiendfire to go with the Battle Trance and the plus strength. Yeah, I like this Reaper a lot. That's what I decided very quickly there. Black Busted Crown is an absolute no-no here. This would restrict our card rewards when we want to be taking a lot of combats. About Cursed Key, though, we'll get energy every turn, and we'll get curses, which, with Duvu might be a good thing. Normally, I would say that this is not a good enough reason to take a Cursed Key. However, we already have a huge max health, and a Feed, and a Reaper Plus. Well, sorry, not a Reaper Plus, but a Reaper that will get stronger with the Duvu that can heal us for any downside there might be to having the curses in the deck. And we do indeed need to be mastering curses. This is perhaps a good opportunity to master one of the many, many curses that we're going to need to get done. Let's try it. So not only will we take the curse key, but I'll be willingly opening chests sometimes to gain plus strength. Is that going to work out for us? I'm not sure. Only one way to know. So, with this much money, since we avoided shops in Act 1, I think a shop early Act 2 makes sense. There's option A here. Even draw a circle around it like that. Or option B here. I guess the question is what else I want to do with the Act. Ooh, I like this path a lot on review. One event, that's not bad. We get an extra shop here. We could even take some late act events if we wanted. We do have an elite fight immediately after getting the curse, which may or may not be a bad thing. Several opportunities if we take huge amounts of damage. The Regal Pillow on our high max health means that we'll heal for easily 40-50 hit points if we rest. So we have plenty of leeway to take this path. That looks pretty good. There is a 3 elite option, but it gets basically no rest sites. So I don't know that I like that. And the double shop is really appealing as well. Let's go this way. Yeah, don't forget the sustain of the Reaper as well. And White Beast Statue Toy Ornithopter as well. All is well. This is definitely more damage. Funny how often you see the Mugger and the Looter have the exact same health, even though they're different creatures, technically. The Looter is slightly more threatening. Very slightly. So I've been... the Mugger, rather, is slightly more threatening, so I've been taking to killing them first, usually. Let's kill you outright. Take 8 more. Sounds good to... then I can't Reaper, though. Alright. Ah, dang it. Well, now I can't Reaper either. Not go the way I wanted it to with Witch Shot. But this did. There's Reaper. Get some of the health back. And we may be able to kill this nerd before he gets away with our money. I'm hoping we can. Yes. Thanks to the power of 4 energy. Good. Okay, gained a ton of health. Blood Potion is also a lot of health. So we're essentially at full health here. Fire Breathing is back, but I think it's a bit of a joke with the direction the deck has gone. So I'm happy to skip. Last time we saved and quit to reset a fight. We did that last year a couple times. I can think of an Ironclad fight in particular. I save and quit to reset whether I played Demon Form early on in a Chosen fight, and that made all the difference for the run. Fire Breathing works with curses, but I don't feel like that's good enough reason to pick it up here. 2 per bird. I don't even think that's worth playing. Let's see. Carnage does 14. Can I play 4 hits on something? Yes, as long as one of those hits is feed. I could use the attack potion here, and I might as well use a potion here. And then I could realistically down and play the feed, but I don't even know if it would be enough damage. Let's do some... I guess I'll just see what the attack potion has. Oh. Whirlwind, Uppercut, Blood for Blood. I guess Uppercut probably is enough, huh? Excuse you? Ow. But my face, though. How dare you? You too? Oh no. Alright, we have the upper hand. Or the uppercut, at least. Wow, and they both go for swoop this turn. Wild. Simply wild. Glad we have so much healing. We're gonna need it. Feel no pain. Whenever a card is exhausted, gain block. Yes, please. Blood for Blood Plus also looks pretty dang spicy in a deck like this. Especially as the card to play over and over again once everything's gone. Pummel could be not bad either, especially with our strength. That Blood for Blood is pretty spicy, actually. Very much being lured by the upgrade here. Feel no pain is not upgraded. And I already have survivability. I'm going to take this upgraded Blood for Blood. And I'm going to give Ranwood a speed potion to get a relic. Sounds good. Or we can give him the Blood for Blood that I just took. That's pretty funny. No, I'll give you a speed potion, sir. Drink it up. Give me a strike dummy. Cards containing the text strike now do more damage. Not bad, considering we got 5 of those in the deck. I will pay all of my money for a magic flower. Holy crap, heck yes. All healing. What Magic Flower does is, says, healing is more effective during combat. Any health that we get in a battle is improved by 50%, and that rounds up. So that is the healing from Burning Blood, the healing from Toy Ornithopter, the healing from Reaper, and the healing from gaining max health from Feed. Although not the actual max health from Feed. So what I mean is, if we kill an enemy with Feed, we will gain 3 max health, but heal for 5. And the Blood Potion, and this Blood Potion too, if I want to buy that one. Inflame is here, but I think I'd rather remove a card. Am I removing a Defend? No, because we have Corruption. I'm removing probably Bash, because we have Shockwave Plus, and I have a Strike Dummy. Yeah, this is a very good remove Bash situation. We even have Thunderclap too, right? Yeah. This is a Bash removal. Bash, you're too expensive. I'm sorry. Never remove Bash? I encourage you to give it a try here and there. Kind of a clunky card. Bomb Conquistador, why should you never provoke a bomb disposal agent? Their tempers have a very short fuse. Don't know if we get to eat the snake plant, but I'll hold on to hope that we can. Would I pick up a Heavy Blade Plus? No, we don't have enough strength yet for Heavy Blade to really feel good. With 3 or... You really need about 5 points of strength, I think, for Heavy Blade to feel nice. We can kill this turn, but I won't gain any max health. I think this is a fight I'm okay missing out on the max health on. I have to do Carnage Strike, right? I can't play the Reaper either. Or I could do Reaper Defend. and go for the max health gain. Let's see, this will heal me for 7. Let's double check. This would kill. Oh, now I've missed the opportunity, though. Yeah, let's just do this. Just gonna go for the kill. Ooh, Entropic Brew is our potion. Nice. Second Reaper, Reaper Mastery, or second Carnage Plus for Carnage Plus Mastery. I think with the Magic Flower and the Strength gain from the Duvu doll, it's gotta be second Reaper here. Although it's a pretty inefficient way to do damage, so we might be in trouble. In some situations. Not this one, though. Does Magic Flower round up or down? It's one of the only effects in Spire that rounds up. I have theorized, but not actually confirmed, that this is because healing is coded as negative damage, and therefore it's rounding up towards the less negative value. Or, yeah, or the more negative value, excuse me. Instead of flooring. It's like an inverse floor. It goes upwards. Looks like just a Shockwave Reaper turn. Lose a ton, heal a ton. 32 heal? Wait. Because it was 21... Yeah, okay. It's fun. Did we get to feed on Gremlin Leader? I kind of doubt it, honestly. This doesn't seem like a fight I can really afford to stick around in. This enemy does get really nasty with time. Note that you cannot eat minions with the skull icon here. They are inedible. You will get indigestion. As we just did. And it will make you sad. I'm going to play Reaper next turn. Blood for Blood is here. I'm really glad we took the Blood for Blood at the moment. Not currently planning on using this Entropic Brew here. We're actually already doing pretty well on health. Boys? Alright, good fight. So we'll drink the blood potion now, then pick up the energy potion. Go to completely full health. 114 health. Whetstone will upgrade 2 random attacks. Upgrade my feed, please. Do I want a drop kick? No. Not really. Definitely don't want a Rampage Plus. Strike Plus and Reckless Charge Plus is what we get. Not what I asked for, but is what we get. I suppose I could upgrade Feed here and now if I wanted to. Or we could finally get the True Grit upgraded. But we could do that here. Let's upgrade this Feed. Feed. It is time. Going to allow the bird to hit me once so that Blood for Blood gets cheaper here. I think I'll put the damage on Chosen too. This is not ideal. Being vulnerable next turn could mean taking a ton of damage. Not really sure where to direct my damage at the moment. Speed coming up. Feels like we should weaken the bird now. Rather than the Chosen, but I don't know if that's right. Good news is, even if we eat 1,000,000 damage to the face, which seems to be happening, I have 2,000,000 health, so all's well. Oh, that'll work next turn. It's a Reaper and Carnage. So we actually come out of the fight with pretty good health. I'll take it. Should have used a potion, though. Crop Kick, Havoc, or Boomerang. Not good enough, if you ask me. Still think I like the Energy Potion over the Swift Potion. But it's actually kind of a close call. Alright. Let's get ourselves a Curse Twitch chat. What do we get? We get Normality. And, if we want them, Bronze Scales. Normality is definitely not our favorite curse to see. We'll have to at least defeat one elite with it in the deck. But it's not too bad so far. Definitely a tricky curse. I'm gonna take the key here. Yeah, it's not the one we were hoping for, that's for sure. Alright, I think it's time to pop this Entropic Brew. I also do need the extra energy this turn to make Blood for Blood good. Let's see, 24 plus 11 plus 14. How much is that? 25 plus 24 is exactly 49. Are you kidding me? You're kidding me. Thanks, Normality. Without your strength, this wouldn't have worked. Tasty. Alright, I could now drink the Entropic Brew, but honestly feels like we don't need to. This is going pretty well. Yeah, I'm fine. I got 2 Reapers in the deck to heal off of as well. And you know what? Being limited to 3 cards ain't so bad, because actually that's all I can afford anyway this turn. Kill the middle guy next. I like these wounds piling up. But I do want to heal off of the Reaper. Sure. Good draw. Bad draw. Mediocre draw. Pretty good draw. Alright, health is very high. And now we have Ice Cream. Ice Cream's going to make curses a bit less painful. Feel No Pain is back, and this time I will happily take it as there's no Blood for Blood plus competing with it. Welcome. Here we go. Don't actually have to go to the rest site, but why would I ignore the ability to upgrade this True Grit? I wouldn't. Here's my question. Do we remove the Normality at the shop here, Twitch chat? It's giving us strength currently, but it is a Normality. I think the Feel No Pain upgrade might be better. I guess that depends on whether we're keeping the Normality or not. We have to answer that question before we can choose which upgrade makes sense. We have to master Normality. And it's not wasting my energy. That's true. Flannel Violin, thanks for 34 months of support. I do agree that Normality will probably be more reasonable to upgrade with Master with Mind Bloom at some point. Because you do get 2 copies of that. It is giving me strength, though. I can also look for the Coliseum event if I choose not to go to the shop here. Okay, let's upgrade the True Grit then. One. 2. Guess this is more total damage than the strike is, although it's distributed differently. I'm cool with that. Should be easy to feed on one of the 3 of them. Seems almost trivial. And I guess that would be you. Guy in the back. Bird nerd. At the rear of the herd. Oh, front, I suppose. Front, back, what's the difference, you know? It's all just food in the end. Fruit juice, 5 max health, I'll take it. True Grit plus numbered dose. Very funny to get that right after choosing to upgrade the one we had, but I mean, hey, 2 is better than 1. And all the more reason to keep the normality. Get more health if we drink that during a combat, but we're at full health, so it barely matters. Turns out, by the way, both events were actually just fights, so it was all fights the whole way. The whole time. Pretty funny. The non-stop noms continue. I don't think we're getting hit enough for that to actually be a good card this fight. Maybe need this because I'm at full health. Spoon! Thanks for the full year of noms. Happy to support such an awesome and cozy streamer like myself. Why, thank you. Amazing. 135 max health. Perfected strike. No thank you. Despite the strike dummy, I don't want it. Although we could have built quite a perfected strike deck, truly. A lot of hoopla. 69, thanks for the prime sub. Welcome to the cozy sub club. Maximum max health I've reached on an unseeded run, a little under 300 with a seed. However, we've gotten 453, apparently, is the high score. And I know you can breach 500 plus with the right RNG circumstances. I just have yet to achieve those. Seeded or otherwise. But yeah, you can get a ton of max health with Ironclad if you feed on every single opponent. It's ludicrous what's possible. Heal for 8 when I use a potion, by the way. Absurd. Hey. So much healing. Magic Flower has healed us 63 health so far, apparently. Good lord. Reaper number 3. Okay. The Reaper, that's right. Alright, now we can upgrade the Field Paid. We have full HP. Let's do it. What normality? Never had a normality in my life. Is it a turn 1 colorless potion situation or more of a turn 2 colorless potion situation? Definitely want to use it here. Let's do turn 1. I want a bomb. Oh, Hand Greed works. Discovery is also very interesting. A lot of upper potential there. Sadistic Nature is not a terrible amount of added damage either. Adds to Shockwave and Thunderclap. I guess that's everything it adds. Okay, give me Discovery. This could be a Demon Form or Inflame or something. Or another Battle Trance. Or just a Dropkick for this fight, which is actually pretty good. Let's take the Dropkick for this fight. I don't think I need 3 Reapers either. With Ice Cream, maybe I did. Definitely want to get this first wave of minions off the field basically as quickly as we can. Getting blood for blood to be cheaper where possible is not a bad idea. I'm going to skip this True Grit. 36. Do that. There, blood for blood is free now. Hits headed our way, but nothing we can't deal with. Still done. Do you think I can still land the feat at this fight? Kind of missing Bash, actually, admittedly. Mostly just tells me I should take a second shockwave. $54. Ouch. That's a big number there, Collector. Sure you wouldn't rather do different number? No. Please, consider different number. Delicious number. Get an elixir to exhaust cards. The fourth Reaper is here. However, we should strongly consider Limit Break here. Double our strength with 2 and 8 strength from Duvudal. Minimum 3 coming our way. Limit Break is definitely a huge boost to our damage output and healing potential both. And a card we want a second copy of, so I'll take the first one for sure. I'll also strongly consider Pandora's Box, transforming all 9 strike and defend cards. We didn't get rid of any yet. Ooh, that's spicy. Although, though, losing our defense might be a bad thing. P-Box is very spicy. Black Blood would heal 18 per combat with the Magic Flower. That's pretty hilarious. Or we could simply go more energy with Slaver's Scholar. But I actually really like Pandora's Box here. Let's spin the wheel. What do we get? Double Heavy Blade. Fiend Fire, Evolve, and Fire Breathing, and Berserk. Curious. A lot of powers. I like that overall. The Fiend Fire especially is very good. It's a little bit of a mixed bag. I do like upgrading Evolve. I do like these heavy blades. I do like this path as well. Could maybe take combat over a fire if I really, really wanted to. I don't know how I feel about that. Upgrades are relatively precious, actually. Be better to go this way. So we get 2 elites, many combats, a couple rest sites, and a shop. Just like previous acts, very few events. Just 1. And it'll probably be a combat anyway, knowing our luck. Did I get Evolve and Fire Breathing from Pandora's Box? Yes, both of them from Pandora's Box. Indeed. How important is feed? Guess we're going to find out. See if I regret that. One card. 2 more cards. Blood for Blood, Heavy Blade. Looks good. What is it? Exclamation point greed? Yeah, the richest I've ever been is that clip for sure. No contest. That was also a seeded run. Chonky. Alright, glad I waited there. Heavy Blade with an upgrade. Actually pretty good. Is it better to just upgrade the 2 that I have, though? Probably. Probably. So probably should have kept that elixir as normality insurance. Oh, I could lose Reaper. Thank goodness we have a spare. Now I'm going to lose Fire Breathing. Sorry, Fire Breathing. But, this ain't the deck for you. I don't believe it. You are not welcome here. What's my Spiker solution? What is my Spiker solution? Oh! You have 60 health! Why is the Spiker so healthy? Ah! I guess healing is my Spiker solution. I accept this. Ow. Smoke Bomb? No thanks, but I'll take a Flame Barrier. Flame Barrier is a very good skill with Corruption. There it is, Dolly's Mirror. Is this the run then, Twitch chat? I think this might be. The Fabled Mirror has arrived. The 5th Reaper. No, that's not what I'm thinking of doing with it. I think this Twitch chat is our opportunity to get Ascender's Bane duplicated. It'll give us an additional point of strength. And if we take this Dark Embrace, especially, it'll be super easy to make up the draw. So I think this might be the moment to mirror our normality. Sorry, our Ascender's Bane, not the normality. We can get normality more easily later, but Ascender's Bane has to be mirrored. And I removed Bash, so it can't be double Bash. Could also mirror Berserk, but I don't think I want to do that. So let's do it. Double Ascender's Bane. Please and thank you. There it is. Number 2. I'll also take a Disarm, because Disarm's pretty sweet. Believe it or not, we did that last year as well. We actually duped Ascender's Bane last year on a Watcher run. Pretty wild. No, don't just... Yeah, there we go. 6 is fine. Don't need to use a potion yet. mediocre turn. I'll just heal that back. Hold on. Keep the Fiend Fire. Yikes. That's not the draw you want. Ow. Alright, Reaper's here. Give me that health back, please. Seems like there's really no downside to the Berserk, so let's play that too. Ow. The damage. Drink that for more healing. I remembered. Alright, we got a Smoke Bomb. Good. Armaments is pretty decent. Seeing Red looks very good with Dark Embrace, Corruption, Ice Cream. Take a Seeing Red here. So let's reevaluate. Do we value upgrades more than combats? Yes, because every upgrade is a energy, essentially. But I'm going to recall first. Get our third key here. Reptomancer. Welcome to your doom. Or maybe my doom. I can always Smoke Bomb, though, so probably your doom. If I had to guess. Well, actually, looking increasingly like my doom. I guess this is fine. Do I even bother with the Thunderclap? I'm going to kill the other ones next turn, though. Let's do it. Definitely don't play the Berserk. Just eat all of this to the face. Didn't even need those hit points anyway. Don't you know? Two will perish. Trouble. That's trouble. What if I just killed Reptomancer next turn? That would make life a lot easier, huh? Do that. Who cares about the card limit? Behold. Actually, wait. There is no card limit. Behold. Hey! I thought that might happen. Oh, that's funny. That's a glitch with the daggers there. I've been cheated. I've been cheated, but it was opportune setup for Red Skull. Scammed out of all of our health. What happened there was that the Reptomancer died, causing the fight to end, while the Reaper was still trying to heal off of the daggers. It delays the heal from the Reaper just enough to occur after the fight ends, and you no longer get it. It's weird. Forgot that was going to happen, but it's pretty funny. We have an evolve, right? Yeah, we do. Give me that power throw. Oh well, I can just Reaper back. More health in a different fight. It's fine, it's fine. Here, you be cheaper now. Give me a curse. Decay. And 10 more max health. Easy. Probably not going to upgrade Limit Break because we have Corruption, which means that most of the time Limit Break exhausts whether or not it was upgraded. Oh yeah, use that heavy blade. It's overkill. Surely you would agree. Three cards, no problem. Look at that, back to almost full health, just from one single enemy opponent. Bloodletting Plus, think of all the energy, or a second copy of Flame Barrier, also looking pretty good here. Or heck, just a regular old Inflame. I want the block card, personally. And the Power Pot. Chomp. Really have no idea what to do with the potions in this run. It's like we can just heal any damage we take anyway, so it's not worth using the potions to prevent damage. And what is it worth using them for? I don't know. No clue. Sometimes I don't want the new potion that's being offered either, so it's also a thing. Take a Pummel. Pummel's great with our strength, great with our exhaust synergies, and yeah, I think we go for the elites sooner rather than later. Why not? Now we upgrade the Corruption. Save an energy on that card. Ice Cream really starting to do things now. Potions are useless confirmed. It's true. Alright, I'll use the Power Potion here. This is a risky enough fight, surely. What do I want? Berserk, Fire Breathing, Metallicize. Pretty good fight for Fire Breathing, actually. Give me that. And Evolve. Fire Breathing and Evolve together in this fight. Pretty good stuff. There's the big hit. Had to know it was coming. Good. Go Power Through, then Shockwave, then True Grit. Get rid of Berserk, I suppose. too much damage. Fair enough. Both copies do not need to have the same upgrade status for this challenge. No. Good question. So we can have one upgraded, one unupgraded if we want to. That's allowed. Oh, that happened before the intangibility kicked in. Interesting. Fair enough. Second Dark Embrace. I don't know if we have Dark Embrace mastered or not, but I mean, this deck wants to anyway, so give me that. Nice max health. Ah! Uh-oh. Yikes. Is what we got here. I could reroll, but we might end up with a curse. Actually, that wouldn't be a bad thing, would it? That's an improvement, I guess. And if you're gonna make me vulnerable, I'll make myself vulnerable too. Bring it. How have I not drawn a Dark Embrace yet? Ouch. There we go. This is gone. We could pick up a curse if we want one. I think I'm good. Since there's no reasonable way to get two of them by the end of the run here, for example. If that was still reasonably possible, I'd have a different story here. I still want to eat you, right? That is correct. Fairy in a bottle. When we would die, heal to 45% of your max health instead. And discard this potion. Alright, here's the thing. Having Fairy in a bottle plus Entropic Brew is kind of a no-no. So here's what I'm going to do. We're going to discard the Fire Potion, then drink the Entropic Brew and see that it contains a Cultist Potion and a Liquid Memories. We're going to discard the Liquid Memories, keep the Fairy in a bottle, and bring these two potions to the hard fight. I like it. That way we get to choose between one of two for the potion that goes alongside the Fairy, rather than having an Entropic Brew that we just don't really benefit from. Blood for Blood's very good in this fight. I guess I'll just play the Limit Break then. Sounds good. No corruption, first cycle. I'm fine with that. Less fine with this turn. This turn looks miserable. Hello? Ow? My face? Could I actually just Heavy Blade feed? Seems smart. Alright, life should be simple-ish from here. At least one hopes. Oh no. It seems it was anything but. Well, glad I got this fairy in a bottle, just in case we end up taking so much damage that I need it. Ow my face, etc. Full blocking, let's get some damage done. Okay, there's corruption. Don't need to use corruption yet, and I probably even shouldn't. Blood for blood, Reaper. Go for 33. Power through here. Or True Grit, a card I don't want to play, like the Berserk. Not bad. Very elusive normality. Seems like a good turn to play the corruption. I think we get an extra turn because you've done a flame barrier. But I wouldn't call it a good turn. Oh, shoot. It's actually miserable. Hold on. It's not any better. Well, maybe a little better. There we go. Get rid of that thing. About time. And Fiendfire's here to destroy all these wounds. Also good. Some angers in there. GG. Alright, 113 health should be plenty for boss number 2, which is the Time Eater. Time Eater won't give us nearly as much trouble as Awakened One, after all. Dr. Leo Spaceman, thanks for the 7 months of support. Very much appreciated. Alright, let's just Fiendfire these. Smell you later. Disarm is here, Shockwave is here. I can't play 4 cards, so I should play none. Another 33 headed my way. This Time Eater has got a Rude Streak. Ow. Stop hurting my draws, please. corruption on the bottom, too. Interesting. This is a good opportunity to get corruption in play, get a little bit of health back. We're not going to kill Time Eater this turn, no matter what. But we can at least set ourselves up nicely here. One, two. Could kill, but I'd like to eat. 3, 4. Feed me your escargot. Delicious. Delicious. Bapronx, thanks for the Prime sub. Welcome to the Cozy Sub Club. 1943. Not a great year, but definitely a tasty calorie count for a big meal. Yum. We're actually not missing that much health. I almost don't think we need to rest here. If I was going to upgrade something, it would be probably Heavy Blade. Or actually Berserk, unironically, is worth considering. Otherwise, it's going to be very hard to play. I mastered one other curse, too. I feel like there was a run where I kept both normalities, but maybe there was a double pain run on Ironclad. Could upgrade Limit Break. That maybe lets me use it twice. Let's try that. Let's upgrade the Limit Break. Especially because we have the Cultist Potion for the heart. Injury! We had double injury. That is odd. Interesting. Already got our 2 Dark Embraces and our 2 Heavy Blades. Feels like a good opportunity to remove a card, which would be what? Could actually just remove the Berserk, since I don't really plan on playing it. Could remove Normality. We'll be down to Strength then. I'm going to remove the Berserk. Cleave or another basic attack was also a reasonable choice there. Oh hey, see, we get to play Limit Break twice in this fight. Huzzah. Shoot. Right. Well, did that to myself. Missed Corruption too. That's not good. It's definitely not good. That's what we call bad, I believe. That's what we call bad. Ow. Could heal for a little bit off this Reaper. Better to just bank the energy here. We'll get it back, don't worry. I was just saving my power for something. Am I going to die before I even get to draw all the cards in the deck? That'd be embarrassing. Seems to be what's about to happen here. Alright, I'm going to play this then. Okay. We have Fairy Bottle too. We can't actually die. Even to this. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Kill you. Do you want to play that evolve? Okay, let's just do this then. This definitely needs to get played. And this should get played. Could limit break before doing the next one. Seems like a reasonable idea. Still worth it though. Yeah, that's a heal. No problem. 129 health. Easy. Take an uppercut or a rage. Rage is fine. Contributes more than it takes away. Early corruption seems exceptional. We don't need this fight to last long. So we're just going to put that in play right now. Nice double flame barrier on the multi-hit turn. That's lucky. Very lucky. For pow. 120 return damage. Easy. No Dark Embraces in sight. That's alright. Card draw is for the weak or whatever. Ow. Guess when your deck has 36 cards, you can't be too upset about a late draw on the Dark Embraces. 34 times 4. Whew, that is some damage. Our face seems to be missing, but who cares? Because Reapers deal 39 damage and heal for 59 health. So what might have seemed like the brink of death is actually full health. GG, Mr. Hart. You did your best, but it weren't good enough. Kabonk. GG. Look at that absurd amount of health. GG. There's Ascender's Bane. The first of the curses crossed off the list to be mastered in our challenge here. GG. GG. point. We did not master Normality. No, we only had one copy of Normality in that deck. And you need 2 for the Ascenders, for the Mastery Challenge. Let's have a look at the run history there. Be free, my fairy friend. Except don't. Don't be free. Be trapped. It's like a 90 hit point fairy in a bottle. You think I'm going to let that go? There's other adventures to go on. So, this run was officially mastery on Reaper, Dark Embrace, Flame Barrier, Heavy Blade, True Grit, and Ascender's Bane. Good stuff. GG, everybody. How do we get 2 Ascender's Banes? Right here. Dolly's Mirror gave us an additional copy of Ascender's Bane. That's actually one of the only ways to get the second Ascender's Bane, is to use Dolly's Mirror on it. So, it seemed like the run to do it. How much health did we lose in the final fights? 118 to the Corrupt Heart, 147 to Shield and Spear, 104 to Time Eater, 139 to Awaken 1, 40 to Writhing Mass, 39 to Spire Growth, 77 to Reptomancer, 76 to Transient, 50 to Darklings, 117 to Collector, 45 to the Taskmaster, 40 to the Chosen +1, 36 from Gremlin Leader, and 61 from Hexaghost were the big ones. That's a lot of damage taken. That's not my most damage taken in a run by any stretch of the imagination, but that is a ton. I mean, it's over 500 damage just from Act 3 ending into Act 4. The highest total I've seen for a run is about 1,500 damage taken on Ironclad, and that is very similar to this one. Multiple Reapers, tons of healing, very little actual block. That was like a year and a half ago. How's it going, Herp Derp? What is this mastery thing? Why are there 2 Ascender's Banes? Those 2 thoughts are connected to one another. The Mastery Challenge is a challenge to beat Spire with 2 copies of every different card in the game across many different runs. So we're trying to hunt down duplicates and then win the run, and that's exactly what this Ironclad did with the doubled Ascender's Bane. Any hidden cards here? 1 Disarm, 1 Anger. Nothing that... Good question. Nothing that gets mastered. Hidden. But yeah, that was a great run. It was a great run. Alright, next up we'll play one with the Silent. I don't see any reason to stop here. I think we can do at least one more Spire run. Before I put us into another run of the Defect, I'm going to take a quick break, refill the legs, stretch the water. Upon my return, there'll be some more Slay the Spire action. Don't go nowhere, everybody. I will be right back.